guys, this is Wendy Pinnell, realtor and broker with OnTrack Realty. Listen guys, today I thought I'd talk to you about the expenses that you'll have before closing. Let's assume you're buying the house, you've got your mortgage financing all set up, and you say, hey Wendy, what money do I need before I go to closing? Great question. All right guys, the first thing you're going to need when your offer is accepted is you're going to need your earnest money. How much is that? Well, that's a great question too. Just like everything else in real estate, it is negotiable. All right, guys, I've seen it as low as $250. I've seen it as high as $50,000. What do I see most of the time? Most of the time, I'll see somewhere around 1% of the offer price, okay? Next expense you're going to have is the option fee. All right, guys, as soon as you go under contract, you're going to go into a time called the option period, okay? What is that? Well, you're saying to Mr. Seller, listen, Mr. Seller, I'll give you $100. Will you give me a week? Because I want to check this house out a little bit more. I want to get an inspector out. You know, I just want to make sure there are no surprises. Mr. Seller says, you betcha. So there, you're going to give him $100. Now, does it have to be $100? No, again, it's negotiable. I tend to see $100 very commonly. That seems to be the most that I see. But again, it's negotiable. All right, next thing you're going to run into is you're going to hire yourself an inspector. You're going to check out that house, okay? What's that going to cost you? Well, it's going to be a home inspection and a termite inspection, guys, somewhere around $400. All right, if you have a bigger house or it's got a pool or a separate building, it's going to run a lot more. Okay, guys, $400, $450, good rule of thumb. All right, guys, last thing that you're really going to run into way before closing is you're going to run into needing to pay for the appraisal, okay? Now, some lenders will let you wait and pay that at closing. It all depends, but a lot of them will say, hey, listen, I need you to go ahead and pay the appraisal up front, okay? How much is that? Usually around $550. And what is the appraisal for again? The lender wants to know how much the house is worth. Now you already know, you decided with the seller what the house was worth between you and the seller, guys. That is the true definition of value. Here's the thing, the lender does not believe you. The lender's like, hey, I'm the one putting out this money, and so I'm going to find out for myself what it's worth. And that's where the appraiser comes in there, really checks out the property, has a lot of criteria, and comes up with a value. All right, guys, so 4 things right there, things you're going to have long before you go to closing. Make sense, guys? All right, I will talk to you later.